Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Outdoor Guy 365 with another great video for you. So, about a year ago, I picked up some new tires for my 2014 Toyota Avalon Hybrid Limited. Yes, we have the Toyota Avalon Hybrid Limited. We're back again. So I wanted to do a follow-up video because a lot of you have viewed my video, first video on this, and that was on me having the review about the Bridgestone. Yes, the Bridgestone Turanza quiet track. Yes, as you can see, it says Bridgestone, and it's the Turanza, and it is the quiet track. And these are mud and snow. The size is 215 55 R17, and it has a 94 load rating, and it has a V speed rating. If you want to know what those load and speed ratings are, it's a quick Google. It also has a year date code right there of April of 20, so the tires are about a year and a half old now at this point. So you might be asking, well, how have they been? So let me tell you how they have been. In all aspects of the tire, they've been awesome. The tires still look pretty much, besides the outside where I've bumped the curb a little bit here and there, they pretty much still look brand freaking new, for the most part. But as you can see, if I get in close there, the tread, there's still plenty of tread left, as you can see. I don't know if they're going to hit that 80,000 mile mark. I really don't, because they seem to be wearing maybe a bit quickly, and I've kept them inflated. They're inflated to the proper levels. They are well balanced. They do have very good evenness if you look at them from the side. I mean, they're even as even can be, so they've maintained well wear on them, and that's great and everything, but I don't think that they're going to last the 80,000 miles that the tires are rated for. I've driven so far approximately 10,000 miles on these. I put these on the car when I had right around 27,000 miles, and now the car has almost 37,000 miles, and it's been about a year, so I've put 10,000 miles on them. But to me, it doesn't seem like the tread is going to last 80,000 miles. I could be wrong, but that's why I'm doing this update video and letting you know what I think. So how were they in the first 10,000 miles that I've owned them? They're still great. They grip the road like no other. They don't make a whole lot of road noise. In the winter, they grip the snow and ice pretty well. We had 50 plus inches of snow here in northern Illinois where I live over this previous winter in 2020, and with that being said, they got a good deal of workout. The only time that I really had trouble with them was on very, very steep inclines of more than 10% grade. That was the only time that I really had issues with them, and then I would probably tell people, if you're on places driving with more than 10% grade, opt for the snow tire. But other than that, they're wearing real nice and even all over. They do still have the technology in them for the quietness of the tread and water offshooting and gripping the snow. And of course, on the shoulders, they have good to great performance on the outer edges, and they still look pretty awesome when you're looking at them as far as the tread compound. But other than that, I really couldn't tell you that I have had many complaints about them. The only thing that I'm concerned about is them lasting the 80,000 miles. Sometimes you get a good tire, sometimes you get tires that aren't made all that well particularly, and after 10,000 miles, I mean, there's not a whole heck of a lot of tread left on these. I put my pinky finger in there, and I'd expect there to be more tread. I am gonna rotate these tires that are on the front. I just finished an oil change on my car, just in case nobody had watched that video previously. And I'm also working on putting in a fog light. I do have some tires on the back that look like their tread is a little bit better back there on them, so I'm going to rotate them up. But will these last 80,000 miles? That is the big question, because I spent good money on them. I spent almost $700 plus tax on them from Costco, and I might go back there and complain to Costco and say, hey, these tires are wearing out really quickly. They've had numerous rotations on them. They've had air checks. They've been maintained at fairly consistent pressure within 1 to 2 pounds typically. So I don't know why. Like I said, maybe they've been made a specific way where the tread isn't going to last that long, and it's just a bad tire in that term. Other than that, the performance has been fantastic. Wet conditions, they don't slip and slide. Snowy conditions kept me stable and fairly firm on the road. Didn't slide off anywhere, didn't really spin out. All good stuff. Dry pavement, even better performance. All around great tires. But like I said before, the biggest question mark is, will these Bridgestone Turanza Quiet Tracks, will they last the 80,000 miles that they're scheduled to last? That's my biggest gripe about them. They still look pretty dang cool on the outside, if I do say so myself. And right now, like I said, I do have nearly 37,000 miles on the car, but if you look at the back tires, they're in a lot better condition, and they do seem like they have a lot more tread on them. And if I do come back here, and well, I don't know how well that's going to show up, but they do have significantly more tread, I feel. Well, not significantly, but maybe a couple of millimeters more tread, but that's about it. So that will be the ultimate question. Do they last 80,000 miles? And I'm gonna keep bringing you guys updates on these tires, because I know there's not a lot of information out there on YouTube about the Bridgestone Turanza Quiet Tracks. I've had over 7,000 views on the first video, and I'm sure there's going to be a whole heck of a lot of views on this video. So like I said, the car, it has, you know, not that many miles on it, and as you can see, hopefully through there, maybe not, let's try to get closer. It says 36,822, so almost 10,000 miles on these tires. And I just have that gut feeling that these tires will not be lasting the 80,000 miles that they're specified to. So I'll keep bringing you updates as they come along. So far, 10,000 miles this past year since I've had them on. No real problems, no real complaints, everything good so far. Other than that, that's all for now, YouTube. So this has been Outdoor Guy 365 with an update and a continual review on the Bridgestone Turanza Quiet Track tires. Take care. Bye-bye.